Started preparations for the SEA Games. We had a good outing in Singapore. In terms of performance outside of Malaysia, this was one of the most successful SEA Games that we had, and that's set us up nicely for 2017 when we become hosts. We've had we've unearthed some great talents this year. Go Jin Wei won the World Junior Badminton Girls Tournament, so she's a future world champion if we get it right. Badrol's broken Watson Yambit's record, 100-meter record, so he's another guy that's really come into the scene this year. And then, of course, our veterans. Chong Wei's gone from 180 to 4, which is just, crazy. That just goes to show that he's world class. He's beaten Lin Dan and Cheng Long on the way to it. Nicole's obviously had a dip in form, but she came back strong at the end of the year, winning the Hong Kong Open. So we've got good vibes on both sides, veterans and the young guys coming through. Lowlights, football. Of course, nothing much to say about that because we've had bad results in the qualification. But highlights for football, club football, obviously JDT did well, won the FC Cup, and development football. Our NFDP boys won the IBA Cup, beat Sevilla, Porto, other big teams. So we've got some bright talents coming into the future. 2001 was the last time we became hosts for SEA Games. We won it overall, but 2001 we had the advantage of having the Commonwealth Games momentum from '98 to 2001. Now it's a bit more difficult. We have no momentum of being hosts of Commonwealth Games rather, and also we've got new and more, I would say, more fierce competition from countries like Vietnam, who in the past weren't sporting power, a sporting giant in the region. And now they're performing really well, even in sports like swimming, and of course Thailand. So we've got to get our strategy right. We've got to get selection of athletes, selection of sports right, in order to emerge as champions. Kita Juara program next year, Rio Olympics, Rio Paralympics, and also development. A lot of money will go into development as well. My promise to the Malaysian people that we'll be spending and investing in the future, not just looking for short-term results, but also results in the future. So NFDP and other development programs under the Majlis Sukan Negara for sports like cycling, sports like badminton, athletics, swimming. We want to see more organized training and competition for different age groups in these sports, so that you have more talents or talent coming through the pipeline. Next year, 2016, it will be on the 8th of October, because that's the second Saturday of October next year. We're trying to think of more iconic events, better coordination across the country, try to reach places which we couldn't reach this year. This year we had a great reach in terms of events taking place in kampong and the rural areas and all that, but we want to bring it to more areas next year. That requires better coordination. I think one of the reasons or one of the areas in which we can improve is that this year was the first year, so a lot of people weren't sure, what is this Khairy Sukan Negara, what is the National Sports Day, but now everyone knows that it's one day where we embrace and celebrate sports, come together and try to create this sporting culture, sporting nation. Our target is still definitely try to win the first gold medal for the country. But let's put that into context. Yeah, there are about 200 countries that take part in the Olympics. 75% of the countries that take part don't win any medals. Don't win any gold medals. 60% don't win at all. Yeah. So for Malaysia to have won silver medals, bronze medals in the past, that's actually not bad for a developing country, a country that's still trying to invest more in sports and becoming a sporting nation. That's not an excuse. I'm just putting it into context. So as a developing country, as a country which has a budget that's not as big as other bigger nations, I think we have to have a long-term view on this. Obviously, we want to win a gold medal. We want to make sure that it can be done at Rio, but definitely by Tokyo 2020.